first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Lowry. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No.
There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got it in the middle. It's Young. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Quick spin on the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills.
Turning it on! They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee. The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The option look. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Flying down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one, Towns. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a tough. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
North Texas, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Lowry. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on.
He's going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Broncos line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Catch in the middle, it's Young. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Hauls it in. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. North Texas really has it going on offense. They're going to run it. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone. And
makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Leaves it with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the Tigers and Jayhawks just can't get along, and thankfully we have a winner in the border war between Kansas and Missouri. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Jayhawks team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Lowry. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Makes a connection. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. North Texas really has it going on offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Unloads quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the timing just a hair off.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball in the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far. Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late. You want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
And
tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Smashes ahead. And they're able to make the tackle. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Caught over the middle. It's Conley. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. No huddle offense to the line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eastern Michigan rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ypsilanti. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Inside the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Max going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Here's a hit. Grabbed over the middle, it's Buckley.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space.
On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So the Army Black Knights offense will have first crack at this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
On the option. Now the toss. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the big fullback. They're dealing with a second and long. After the run, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Takes a handoff. It's Hawkins. Got enough for the first down. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful and nice.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defense. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. Can't get him to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll go to the toss. Finding an escape route. Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina.
The give on the option.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fullback's got it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. There he goes. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mean Green. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Hand off to the fullback. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. From midfield, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that was...
Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
35, Army, 0.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little floater there that falls incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Black Knights will punt this one away.
46 in punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking for room, it's Hawkins. Turning it on! Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. He'll keep it himself. Find some fresh air. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Kent State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Read option, and he'll keep it going left. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Got it. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Hauls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go.
Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line.
Second down coming up.
Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab on the shot. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A brave new world as they make it into the red zone for the first time in this game. It's first and 10 from the 20. Pressure coming. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Run it with the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Nike Stadium.
Black Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A lot of times as a defense, you prepare for all the different athletes and trying to stop everybody. Oh, wait, I got to stop the guy with the football, too. And you could tell they ran the option. They had a lot of things defended, but they didn't stop the quarterback. He gets the first down and makes a big play.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Finds his man in the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Mean Green. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires on the move. On target to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the big fullback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. He'll pitch it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Now on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
North Texas will have to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having... Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no Moss, get it together.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. On the option, he'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The big fullback's got it. He breaks a tackle. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the fullback. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. On the option, the pitch. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Calls his own number. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll try to sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game.
There he goes. The 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas getting it done with the explosive run. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit.
Coming up, 4th down.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll pull it on the read. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. It's him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Miami for some time.
And here we go. The Orange Knights will take over 1st and 10.
Rides the back on the option to give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Sticks it in his belly. Makes it pop to the hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Trying play action. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players.
Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So North Texas offense takes the field. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. The Jaguars offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Davenport. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Young. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
To the air. It's Davenport. Caught close to the marker. It's Scott. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Deep throw off his back foot. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Davenport. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jaguars will punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run. But you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. North Texas will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Here's a heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the single back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there.